Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for the week beginning the 2nd of June. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars. If you would like to know why I say it's for all of those different parts of your natal charts, there is a video explaining on my playlist. Okay, so we're doing things a little bit differently this week. And we're just going to start with the tarot. And I'm just really going intuitively with how I'm doing these readings for each of the signs. So you might find that you look at another of your signs and it's a bit different. It's okay. You can still get the information you need. So, what's the current energy surrounding Virgo this week? What's the current energy, please? Okay, how many have we got here? 3. So we have the Magician, which is manifesting energy. The 7 of Cups. You've got lots of choices at the moment. There's lots of things that you perhaps desire, or there's lots of things in the mix for you to choose from. And 4 of Swords, which is all about rest. I think you've got that urge to manifest this week. You know, that urge to really get on and make a choice on something, or to just have a go at something that you've been thinking about for a while that you think would be really good for you. But you're being asked to rest first. Rest up first. Just give yourself a little bit of time. Don't rush into anything. You will get the clarity. Can you see this 1 sword here? You will get the clarity you need to make the correct choice to go with if you rest first. Just pause. Don't rush into it. Okay. So what should Virgo be focusing on? What should Virgo be focusing on now, please? What should Virgo focus on this week? Page of Wands. So this is a new start. Probably one of these choices that you make. I would say that this is it's a new start, but it's from something that's already around in life. So it's not like a complete new beginning. This is a new start from a level that you're already at. So it's almost like a leveling up to a new level. It's something that you're going to be quite passionate about. And this card is saying, take the bull by the horns, really. Just get on with it. Make that start. Take that first step forward and see where it gets you. You can always change direction. For some of you, it might be a message coming in that's going to help you to really make a good choice here. Okay. What's challenging Virgo this week, please? What's the challenge for Virgo? Whoa, that went flying. Oh, well, the reason it went flying was because it was such a powerful card. Don't be scared of this. Yes, it's a challenge. There is something going to come perhaps out of the blue that's going to shake your foundations a little bit. It's really going to disrupt what you thought was the right way forward. Okay? And that could be why you need to rest here. I think you've been focusing on something to manifest. You've made a choice that the universe is saying, no, that's not the right one for you. You've made it from the wrong place. You need to rest. You need to pause. You need to rethink. And then you know, looking at this card differently, once you've done all that, you might get the breakthrough. So this card can be about breaking down structures, because the universe is saying, no, it's a stop. You can't do that. We need to take that back to its foundations and rebuild. But once you've done that and then rested, or once the universe has done that and then you've rested and thought about things, you're going to get the clarity that's going to give you the breakthrough to go forward in a different way. So what's the outcome of all of these cards for this week for Virgo? Knight of Wands. That's nice. We've got a progression from the page that you were before this disruption happened, to the Knight. Once you've had that rest, you've got that clarity from resting, pausing, rethinking. You can move forward. You can take action with passion, and it can feel like a great new adventure. This time you will be going in the right direction. And what is this leading into for Virgo, please? What is this leading into for Virgo? Oh, lovely. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. So this is obviously leading into a time of much more security and much more stability. This Queen has made her own independent, fulfilling, abundant life. She's made it by not just using the intellect, but actually really feeling into her body, really using her intuition. She's embodied this idea fully and brought it down to earth so that it can manifest on the material plane. It might be that you were still a bit dreamy when you made that first decision. You were still up in the clouds a little bit. You weren't really embodying and bringing this idea down to earth, which is why you had to stop. It had to stop, and you had to take that break. And then you could charge forward in a whole new way towards exactly what you needed to do. So by doing this, by really embodying and really being grounded and practical in your approach with all this passion behind you, you're coming into complete abundance. It's like the Ten of Pentacles is, you know, that wonderful life of good health, good fortune, good that material abundance, and happy family, everything on the material plane that is good. So that's great that's where it's leading you. I just want to have a look at these and clarify and get a bit more information for you. So let's first of all look at this current energy, which is the Magician, the Seven of Cups and the Four of Swords, and get some clarity, please. Can we get a bit more clarification of these cards for Virgo? Can we clarify these for Virgo, please? Temperance. Yeah, I really do think that perhaps there was a period where you had your head in the clouds a little bit. You knew you wanted to manifest something, but you weren't as clear as you needed to be on this idea. And it might be that you've gone ahead with the same idea, you just didn't have the clarity you needed before, and you were trying to push ahead with it before you were ready. So, because Temperance is saying you need patience, you need to really alchemize the dreams and the hopes and the desires of this thing that you're trying to manifest with the practicalities. Let's put that on there. And so we're just going to have a look at why this Page of Wands. Ooh, okay, so the Page of Wands. So where you've decided that you might want to go forward, where you've got the idea, you know, the idea you've been focusing on, which we know now isn't the greatest of ideas. Again, we've got a card that would ask you just to stop. So you've been charging forward with something. You don't realize quite how depleted you are. You haven't got everything together yet. You need to just pause, not stop. So this is a stay determined, stay on track, stay on course, but just pause. Just get your breath before you go forward. So it's really backing up this card. The Queen of Swords is searching for truth, clarity. Again, what we've said here. And the Ace of Wands is working with that page as that new start. So there is a new start. Don't worry. You are manifesting. Don't think that by pausing that you're taking your eye off the ball. You're not. You're just trying to get this clarity and truth around the situation. So let's have a look at this challenge of the Tower. Tell us more about the Tower here for Virgo, please. Tell us more about this Tower for Virgo. We're not going with all of those. Tell us more about this Tower for Virgo. Clarify the Tower. That one came out on top before, didn't it? Four of Cups. This Tower's come along. It's disrupting your emotions. It's disrupting your emotions because you're really looking at things from a past perspective. But there's something new being offered, a different, I think this is where, and this is coming up for a lot of people now, you have changed. You've done some work and you've changed, and your emotional landscape has changed, but you're still trying to make choices and go ahead with things from your past way of doing and thinking. But there's a new way being offered. And by resting up, you're going to be able to see that. So this disruption that's challenging you really is, it's not on the outside, it's an inner disruption. It's something that I think you've actually been through already. Okay? The challenge is to see that you've changed, that you've knocked down that structure of how you used to work, so that you can really see how to work differently. And let's look at this Knight of Wands as the outcome. What more can you tell us about the Knight of Wands as the outcome? Nine of Cups. That's nice. So, in fact, let's put it like that because that would make more sense. So this Knight of Wands, the outcome of all this is that the Knight of Wands, the new you, the you that knows where it's going and has the passion and knows how to take action, is moving into greater fulfillment. You know, this and this, if it had been the 10, even better, but the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles working together on the table is really, really good. So you know what you want. You really know what you want. Now you've gone from the 7 of having lots of ideas but not being fully present in them, to the 9 of Cups where you know exactly what you want and you're charging towards it. And where is this leading? Let's clarify where this is leading for Virgo. Queen of Cups. Nice, with the Queen of Pentacles. So not only on the material plane are things going to be far better, but also emotionally and perhaps even in the love life. You know, this could be about manifesting love. We have the Queen of Swords. So we've got 3 queens on the table. This is also, we've got how many 9s? That wasn't a 9, was it? That was the 7 of Cups. Got 2 9s, 2 4s. Okay, yeah, I mean, these queens, they're using all aspects of yourself. You're using your practical nature to embody this. You're using your mental agility and your clarity of mind, that intellect, with your intuition. All of those aspects of you are coming together to really help you go forward. We've got the Magician again. Okay, so the Magician again is saying that it's leading you into that manifestation of this. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is that really, I've done this myself. I have created this all on my own. I feel great about that. I can now share my abundance with other people, but I will never give more than is good for me. So I'll always keep plenty back in reserve for myself, so I don't get to this point of needing to rest, or this point of having battled through something and needing to pause before getting to the final hurdle. Okay, great reading, Virgo, really good. I'm going to pick you a message from Spirit now through the angel cards, so through the angels. So it's really a message from your angels. So what message are the angels bringing to Virgo, please, this month, this week? What message are the angels bringing? Yep, retreat, which is the rest. Interesting. And cleansing. Rest and some healing. And perhaps this cleansing is about this Four of Cups and really cleansing the emotions as well. You know, really, and you can do that by physically cleansing. Perhaps you've just been overdoing it with certain toxic elements physically. But I think basically both of these together are saying rest and recharge, which is perfect. It goes perfectly with the rest of this. But then you will get the manifestation that you're after. That's all it's going to take, that rest and recharge, so that you can really come at this from a completely different angle, which is the new you, the you that you've been through this tower moment. You've knocked down some structure, some internal structure, and you now need to be working from that new you and not slipping back into old ways of working. So I hope that resonates, Virgo. I hope you have a great week. Get on with that manifesting after you've taken that break. Just please let me know in the comments if this is something that you can understand. I'd love to know what this tower moment was for you. Like, subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. It's hard to get going on YouTube. The more of you that like and subscribe and share with friends, the better. It would really help me out. I'd so appreciate it. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Go and watch the rest of the signs for your natal chart.